Alright, in this video we are going to learn how to make this awesome church flyer design in Canva. So first up, we're going to start with our elements. We already have them here and they are available for you to also use in your exercise file. So we're going to start with the background. This is the Instagram portrait size and this is our background. I'm just going to start dragging our elements into our design. So I'm going to scale this one up and position this one. Make sure it fills your page. Okay, and I'm going to bring in the image of the pastor and I'm going to remove the background. And while that one is taking place, we're going to bring in this shape. We'll drag into our design. Okay, let's make the image of the, let's remove this part and let's just make him big. And we're going to position this one somewhere here and let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's do some rotation kind of and just have it here, something like this. I'm going to send this to the back. Come to position, come to layers, just drag it behind the pastor. Okay, and what else do we have? Okay, well, we don't have anything here. This is the location icon. Let's drag it first. We don't have a use yet, but let's drag it. We're going to bring in the text, so let's bring in a shape. Click arrow on your keyboard. It's going to bring in a shape and we're going to make the shape to be white. Let's drag it, let it fill this entire length. Let's position it here. Let's change the color to white. Okay, and okay, now that we have that, let's bring in the whole of the text. Okay, let's change it to white so I can know what we are doing. And I just want to drag everything into our design first so that we know we are done with all the elements before we start making our text. So we're going to position this one here. Okay, now let's start working with our text. So we have all this now. We're going to take the name of the church. I'm going to Ctrl X, Ctrl V. We've lost our settings, but the font there is actually Montserrat. Okay, it's been a long time I use this font, and we're going to make it all caps. Okay, and just drop it down a little bit and position it here. So this is the name of the church. Okay, we're gonna look for a generic logo to give to it, and we're gonna take worship with us and we're gonna Ctrl exit and we're gonna duplicate this one and paste in our text. Okay, let's remove these extra edges. Let's remove this Sabbath first, and now we have the worship with us. Now we're going to use a very special font for this one, so let's go and look for something nice. The font we're going to be using is Fat. Okay, it's called Fat. I love Fat. Okay, it has this weird boldness, so I'm going to take out some of, give it some spacing. Okay, and I'm going to break it into 2 lines and I'm going to work with the line spacing. Okay, unfortunately I can't go beyond that. Don't know why. It's strange. Okay, nice. Okay, there was something wrong before. So we're going to take a very nice color and we need a gradient. There's this default gradient here, just pick it, but we'll take it to be a little bit dark. This one we'll make it, drag it to the darker part. Okay, we want to give it more of the green, subtle. Okay, not that much. We have worship with us. Then we actually copied the text before. We're gonna bring it back, still in our keyboard, I mean clipboard, and that's it. We'll make it bold. Select all your text first, make it bold, and let's just work with the spacing. Spacing a little bit, and we can drag this here. So for our time, we're gonna bring in a shape circle. Click C on your keyboard. It's gonna bring in a circle, and we're gonna use the same gradient from this one. So we can use the default gradient from this, and or maybe we can just use this one. It's the same thing, just a little bit different. Okay, now we have this one. We're gonna make a duplicate of it. We're gonna alt drag and I'm going to scale it down a little bit. So I'm going to use the same font. Before then, let's add drop shadow to this one. Drop shadow, and we're going to rotate the effect so that we have, let me show you what I'm doing. We're going to rotate it so that we have the shadow casting. I'm going to make it more blur, and we're going to make it more blur. Increase your opacity so it can be visible a little bit. Now we have this nice shadow cast. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to bring in this one, duplicate it, we're going to click this, and we're going to make it small, and we're going to put in a date, and let's say 14, and we'll change the color to this default gradient. Let's take this black. Okay, it's cool, and we're gonna make it duplicate to for time. We're gonna say 8 a.m. and just bring it down a bit. Okay, so now we have this, and we're gonna use this one that we use for the, we're gonna duplicate this one, and we're gonna use it somewhere here. 14th June. Okay, 2026. Okay, 2026. Okay, we can actually make this one bold. Let's see. Nice. And we can also duplicate here and just make it prompt. It's AM prompt. Okay, let's change those two colors, make them black. Okay, or we can make them pure black. Let's see. Let's give it the same gradient. Okay, so we have both of this now gone. So what we have now is just to put this one here. So okay, bring this one here. Let's change the color. I'm going to use the default font there, use that gradient, then make them left align. Okay, we're having a repetition here. Let's remove this, and this can be the church location. Okay, it can be anything, but I'm just going to use this really great site.com, which is kind of a default text in Canva for creating templates. So I'm just going to leave it like that, but you can use your actual calendar, your actual location. So I'm going to bring this one to the front, and just bring this one here. Okay, make this one. Then for this one, I think we're going to make some edits. Let's select this and just make it to be white, just to have some variation right there. And let's position the pastel a little bit to the center so that we have this cool centeredness. Okay, noticing that this part is too big. Okay, we can decide to maybe round off the edges here a little bit. Okay, but I don't like that. Okay, so that's it. That brings us to the end. One more thing, like I said, you can always add your church logo. Okay, this is a default church that I'm adding here, so I'm just going to let me go to elements. I'm just going to type church logo. Okay, it's just going to give me something related, church logo, something cross related. Okay, let's use this one, and let's change the color to white. Can use this like this, and we can break this text now into this one. We can make it flow here. Let's break it into 2, and we can have it like this. So another thing we can do is to duplicate this guy, make it real big to the background, and maybe just reduce your opacity. This kind of gives some texture to the background. Send it to the back so that it doesn't fall on the face of the pastel. This can be a very cool thing to do. I don't like it, so I'm gonna remove it. All right, so that brings us to the end. I hope you find it helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Then do your assignment, okay? Make something relating to church flyer and just submit, okay? And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.